Hello everyone, in this episode we will talk about Citroën Ami, the new and small vehicle concept from Citroën. Let's begin. Okay, first I would like to take a 360-degree walk around the vehicle. It's a small vehicle, so it won't take long. So as you can see, this is a very tiny vehicle. It's not a car, it's called quadricycle with four wheels. So it falls under the motorcycle category. Here in the UK, I think the legal age is 16 for that type of vehicle, so you don't need a full car license in order to use this vehicle. And in France, I was told that the age is 14, so if you're older than 14 years old in France, you can use this vehicle. So as you can see, it is a very compact, very tiny vehicle, and there's not much going on the back here. As you can see, the Citroën logo here, and here is the vehicle from the side. As you can see, there is no door handles, it's just a gap here. There's a button here which I will talk about, and then here is the front. So I would like to mention a couple of things in terms of how Citroën manages to keep the costs down for this vehicle. So this vehicle costs around £8,000 here in the UK, and as you can see, the front panels are identical, so keep that in mind, that panel with this one. So it's actually the same part, it's actually the same plastic part that you find on the front, and it is the same case with the lower part of the vehicle. So in the front, this is the headlight, in the rear it's the stop light. So it's a very smart design choice, and by making sure that this part and this part is identical, Citroën has managed to keep the costs down. So yeah, like I said, this part here and this part in the back is exactly the same part. By the way, this is not metal, they're hard plastics. This is hard plastic. On the door it's hard plastic here, so there's no metal to be found on the exterior of the vehicle. Again, this is reducing the costs and making it easier to repair or replace the parts if need be. How do you get in the vehicle? So we have this, like I said, there is no door handle, but there's this button here. So if you press that, then the driver's side door opens this way. Okay, so let me show you an interesting thing. So this is the driver's side of the door, and on the passenger side, again, we have the same mechanism, but this time it's on the back. So the door opens this side. Why? Because again, reducing the costs, making sure that it is more affordable. The mechanics are designed to be on the left hand side, so the hinge, the metal parts, they are all arranged or designed to be on the left hand side. And as you can see, it is on the left hand side here. And if we go to the driver's side, again, it is on the left hand side. So they did not design the symmetrical version of the mechanism or the door. So it is actually the same part, again, here on this door and on that door. So instead of designing the symmetrical and creating a different part and a different part number, it is actually the same door. It is not mirrored, it's just used as in the same location. So again, another way of keeping the costs down for Citroën. So this is the interior design. At this price range, you wouldn't be expecting luxuries or high-tech features. So it's a very simple and affordable way of traveling from point A to point B. Let me show you the key. So this is the key. It's a very simple, there's no remote button or any remote control here. So you put it into this metal area, which is a very like a typical old car, but there's no gear. Obviously the gear is here. So you have the drive and rear and the neutral here. So it is on your left hand side as you are sitting, and you have got two pedals and the handbrake here. What you're seeing here is the battery level, the range, and here you can see your speed. So we have 27 miles remaining with like 50-55 of the battery. So I was told that the range for this vehicle would be around 50 miles. I'll put the exact range here at the bottom so that you can see. Let's talk about the comfort for the rider. I've got plenty of height as a headroom here because I'm sitting a bit low on the ground. This is actually okay. It's not fully comfortable because the seats are, as you can see, they are not the best material that you can find. It is sufficient enough. And as you can see here, there's like a hole in order to reduce the materials used in this production of this vehicle. Okay, so this is the passenger seat. There's a plenty of room here. So this seat is not adjustable or anything like that, but you can see here it's embossed in on the floor plate here. You can put your luggage here because there's no luggage here on the back. Instead, there's like a bit of space here, which I don't know, maybe you can put a backpack here or something, but that is about it in terms of like storage. Well, a bit of storage here, obviously, but there's not much here going on, or there's no like a glove box or anything like that here. Maybe you put your big luggage here and you sit here, and that's how Citroën thinks that you will be traveling. But like I said, this is designed for traveling inside the city. This is not a car that you will go on and about for like the highways. So this is like a designed with city driving in mind, and the range reflects that mentality. How do you open the door? You have this fabric here, and then you pull it. As you can see, it triggers the mechanism here, and the door is opened. And if you want to pull the door towards yourself, again, in order to make it a bit fun, they have added this fabric here. So you pull it and pull the door towards yourself. Again, like I said, since it is on the other side for the passenger door, you open the door here with this fabric. By pulling it, you open the door on the passenger side. Okay, so the exterior is plastic, obviously, but here inside I will show you the metal frame, because there must be a metal frame, right, in order to make this rigid and stable. So here is the metal frame. As you can see, this is the metal frame coming from here, here, and then it goes on here, and this is where your seat belts are mounted. So seat belt is on the metal frame here. Yeah, there's a bit of like rigidity coming from this metal frame, but the exterior shell is 100% hard plastic. So the metal frame is nice, but as you can see, my head is very close to the metal frame here at the ceiling. So if I were to get into a bump, then there is a chance that I may hit my head here to the metal frame. So it would be actually nice if there's like a sponge or like a soft material here, but no. In order to keep the costs down, everything is visible. There's no material covering this metal frame. Look at the steering wheel. The plastic itself has the Citroën logo, which is again to reduce the costs. The other side is the exterior side, so there's no material here, there's no insulation or anything like that. At least we have some glass here, so interior is a bit spacious. You would be surprised to see how big inside this vehicle. They made a good job creating a large environment for yourself. So the interior side of the vehicle is actually more spacious than it looks from the outside. So I would say, yeah, kudos to Citroën design team for creating this big space inside. Oh, the windows. Obviously there is no electrical mechanism for the windows. It's manually operated, and it looks like a flap design here. And I think it is a nod to the old Citroën TVS, if I remember correctly. Anyway, so this is how you open your windows, through this mechanism here. So overall, it's a small wonder. It's a tiny vehicle, but it is capable of surprising you because the interior is very spacious, and it is more than enough to take you from point A to point B inside the city. So in that regard, I think it's a successful vehicle in its class. All right, this is the Citroën Ami, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.